Hey guys, what's up? Did you miss me? I missed you for sure because I've been away for a very long time, well, quite a long time in my opinion. Anyway, so obviously I'm back in France because maybe you can recognize my old room, maybe you can. Well, it's my old room. I'm not in Turkey anymore. I'm back in France because, every good thing has a end. I just want to talk to you a little about my Turkey trip, because I haven't made a lot of videos about it and stuff. So I thought I would just talk to you a little about it. Okay, so where should I start? You know what? I think I'm gonna have to use my phone because on this phone, every single day, well, almost every single day, I wrote what was going on in my life in Turkey. So it was a very exciting trip. You've seen the video I posted from there when I show you, the beautiful view and stuff. I haven't took many pictures of the trip because I don't know why actually, but I haven't taken much pictures. But I tried to insert some pictures, to make this more joyful or something, to give you more of a glimpse of how it was over there. My job there was to take care of the kids and to make a bit of housework, like cleaning around, making food and stuff like that. But in my case, it was a bit different because I didn't do much of this because there was a lady already. The family I was working in, they had already a lady to clean and to cook. So my job was actually to entertain the kids and sometimes the family. There was 8 years old boy and a 16 years old boy. So my job was to talk in English to the 8 years old one and in French to the 16 years old who also knew English, but I was forbidden to talk to him in English because I was supposed to improve his French. So yeah, that was basically my job. So it was really cool, and as I said, I was paid for that. So there was supposed to be four, like the two parents and the two kids I told you about. So actually there were the two parents, the two kids, so four people, the grandparents, so six people, the aunts, the cousins, and me. So yeah, at first there was two girl cousins from Austria. So there were two girls aged 11 and 13, I believe. And then there was also two other boys, cousin boys, and they were 21 and 18. So it was good because there was always a lot of people in the house. I met a lot of them family. Oh my god, they have such a big family. It's unbelievable. So I met everyone in the family. It was quite good, but it was quite surprising because I thought we were only going to be five. But anyways, this video is already turning to be too long. I had two houses, one in Istanbul and one in Buyukada, which is a little island close to Istanbul anyway. So they had a house in Istanbul and in Buyukada, and we were going from Buyukada, Istanbul, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so when we were in Buyukada, we went to a nice restaurant over there and I ate fried mussels. I don't know if you ever ate fried mussels, but this is seriously very good, so you should definitely try it. I never saw it again, fried mussels. I don't know where to find it, where to buy it. Maybe I could cook it, I don't know. But it was delicious, quite a good memory. Oh, and also, in Buyukada, there is something special about this island. It is that you cannot drive a car. You can only walk, ride a bike, or there are a lot, whoa. And there are a lot of horses, and there is like, how do you call this? Kalesh, like horse car. I will put an annotation here to say the word I'm talking about. And so one day we decided to ride a bike, to have fun. And I thought it would be fine because like maybe 10 or 12 years ago, I remember I rode a bike and it was okay. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. But I was not able to do it. And I was so embarrassed because I was the oldest, and they were teaching me how to ride a bike. I felt like I was 5 again. You know, there was like the son I was supposed to take care about, who was helping me to ride. Well, he was like, yeah, yeah, okay, you're almost good and stuff. I was like, oh my god, that was so embarrassing. So I tried for 10 minutes to ride this freaking bike, and oh my god, this bike was so heavy. It was so heavy. Maybe that's why I could not ride it, and I could not touch the ground. I almost not touch the ground because this bike was so tall, you know. So I tried, and after 10 minutes, I just say, okay, okay, it's over. Let's go without me, because it was too much. I tried for 10 minutes, I scratched my legs because I was wearing a pair of shorts, and I could not ride it, and I was feeling ridiculous, so I just say, okay, whatever, go without me. So they went without me, and in the meantime, guess what I've been doing? I've been doing shopping, of course, but I haven't bought anything because they were trying to you know, they could see I was not Turkish, so they were trying to sell me things way too expensive. And it was better when I was with the Turkish family because they are real Turkish. So when I wanted something, I was like, hey, can you buy this for me? And they were getting a good price because they were Turkish. So that's a good point. If you know Turkish people and you're in Turkey and you are in Turkey, ask them to buy it for you because you will get it to a much better price. Oh, so you know, I told you there was two cousins, girl cousins over there. So they were 11 and 13, and they both had their birthday while in Turkey. So I was there for both their birthdays. And this family, I don't know if all Turkish are the same, but in this Turkish family, they had a particular way to celebrate birthdays because they are like, they make jokes about it, you know. So first they bring a fake cake. So for instance, a very bad looking cake or very tiny cake like this size, and they say, hey, happy birthday. And then the girl is like, oh, this is my cake, and they're like, no, and they bring the real cake, which is actually a big, beautiful, mouth watering cake, and this is a real cake. And they also make jokes about the presents because they bring a lot of presents. And there is real presents, but there is also fake presents, which are, for instance, things that already belong to the one who celebrates her birthday. For instance, if my birthday, and they will bring me my phone as a present. You get the thing? So they were giving those kind of presents, and also bad presents, like for instance, a pair of socks or something very stupid you wouldn't bother about. So yeah, it was quite good. But, you know, I told you that I had a house in Buyukada and one in Istanbul. Well, in Istanbul there was a big mall near to their house, which is called Nautilus, and I went there and it was quite good. There was a lot of shops. There are the same shops that in Europe, and as well some other shops that are proper to Turkey. And what is specific to their malls is that is that it's layers, like um, first floor is like only jewelry, for instance. Second shop only female clothes. Third shop only male shops. And the last floor is always only restaurants. They told me that in any Turkish mall, last floor is always restaurant. So it's quite interesting because in France it's not like this. Like it's all mixed up. Like there is one shoe store here, one female shop here, one restaurant here. You know, like all mixed up. So I thought this was interesting. Oh yeah, also we've been doing a trip on the Bosphore. Do you know the Bosphore is like a lake that is separating Europe and Asia, because you know Istanbul is just in the line between Europe and Asia. So we've been doing a tour over there, but unfortunately I don't have pictures for that because because I had not my camera with me, because my camera was had no power, and I have forgot my cell phone, so I could not take any picture at all, which is quite sad. But it was a nice trip, you know. But it was so windy, like, oh my gosh, my hair was like all around the place. And also, you know, near to the house in Istanbul, there was a park, but the little kids, you know, the 8 years old kid, he never wanted to go there because he was addicted to TV and video games. Like, no lies. He was when he was in Istanbul, he was always watching TV. Like from the morning to the moment he went to sleep, he was watching TV or playing PlayStation 3. Like crazy, crazy. And sometimes I was trying to get him to the park, and one day it was very bad because I was like, come on, let's go to the park, and he was like, no, no, no. So his mom called and told him he had to go to the park because he needed some fresh air and stuff, and he started to cry, and oh, it was really heartbreaking and stuff. But in the end, I managed to get him to the park and he enjoyed it. So yeah, good job. Good job, French Hopper. And the little boy, he was not talking too much English, but a little, and he had a nice Turkish accent. And what was funny, he was telling me I was a bad girl, you know, when I was playing with him, he was saying, oh, you're a bad girl. But he was not saying bad girl, but bat girl, you know, like bat girl. And that was like a running joke around the family. But oh, and also, you know, one day it was a Sunday, and they told me they were about to go to their family to meet some more family, and when there was a lot of family around, I was sometimes not feeling very comfortable because I don't speak Turkish, and they were all talking in Turkish, and I was like sitting here like not understanding a word that they were saying. So I was feeling, a bit alone, a bit apart, you know what I mean? So it was not always very comfortable for me to be there. So this particular Sunday I'm talking about, they told me they were going to meet some other family members, and they told me they were not asking me to come because they knew it was going to be boring for me because I would be standing out. And so they offered me to show me where I can go by myself. And so I went all alone by myself in the Turkish public transport to go shopping, and it was quite stressing at first. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to get lost. I don't know how to speak Turkish. If I don't find someone who speaks English, I'm going to be stuck there. And I was really anxious about that. But crazily enough, I did well. I I arrived where I wanted to be, and I shopped all day. It was good. And then I came back and I had no problem. I found someone, thank God, that could speak English to show me what bus I was supposed to take to go back home. So the day went quite smoothly, and it was quite a good experience in the end. Oh yeah, as well, the cousins, at some point I was alone in the house with the two cousins, boy cousin, which are 18 and 21, and the son who is 16. That's when I recorded the video I posted before. So that night they offered to bring me to Sultanahmet, which is a place in Istanbul which is famous to have nice celebrations during Ramadan, because when I was there it was the Ramadan period time, I mean, and they bring me to this restaurant which is known to be the best restaurant for meatballs, because Turkish eat a lot of meatballs. So they bring me there. So if you ever go to Istanbul, you have to go there. So if you ever go to Istanbul, go to this place to eat the meatballs because they are very great, I'm telling you. So yeah, as well I was spending a lot of time in the swimming pools because there were two swimming pools in Buyukada, So I was spending a lot of time there. We were making some games. Sometimes I was just suntanning, and it was great because even when I was suntanning in the pool, I could still see the sea because there was like an opening, and you could see like far away that you could see the sea. And it was quite nice. Also, I remember that in Buyukada, and they sell like very nice, like kind of donuts, but it's like very hard in the outside and very soft in the middle, in the inside. And it's called Lokma. And I bought a preparation, like ready to bake kind of thing. So I tried to make some, and I'll tell you if it's good. But the one they sell in Buyukada are awesome. I've also been trying out the Turkish kebab. It was okay, but I still like better the one in France. Also, if you go in Turkey, you have to try their ice cream. I don't know how they call it, but it's so delicious. Like, it's the best ice cream ever. You have to try it if you go there. And if you have to eat some ice, you should go to a place called Mado. It's like everywhere, and it's so good. But don't take the cheesecake, because once I was there with the cousins and the son, the 16 years old son, eating cheesecake, and it was so bad. No, it was not that bad, but it was really not taste good, you know. So don't buy anything else than waffles and ice cream at Mado. But if that's what you want to eat, go to Mado, because it's perfect. It's really, really great. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments or on my phone screen. Also, don't forget to follow me, because I have a Twitter. I don't have many subscribers there. So if you have Twitter too, you can go and subscribe to me. Well, not subscribe, follow me. You can follow me there. And yeah, so I'll see you later, and bye.